Hello friends, welcome to Shreya Study World. Today we will discuss important questions on polity. So let's begin. Question number 1. Directive Principles of State Policy is mentioned in dash of the Indian Constitution. Option A, Part I, B, Part VI, Option C, Part V triple I, Option D, Part IV. And the answer is Option D, Part IV. Question number 2. Which of the following are listed as a directive principles of state policy? And the answer is option B, C and D. Option B. Regulation of economic system of the country to prevent concentration of wealth and means of production. Option C. To ensure decent standard of living and facilities of leisure for all workers. Option D. To protect and improve the environment and to safeguard forests and wildlife. Question number 3. Which group of the following articles of the Indian Constitution contains directive principles of state policy? Option A 36 to 51, Option B 28 to 48, Option C 42 to 56, Option D 30 to 49. And the answer is Option A 36 to 51. Question number 4. Which of the following articles of the Constitution is directed to establish uniform civil code? Option A Article 45, Option B Article 39, Option C Article 44, Option D Article 40, and the answer is Option C Article 44. Question number 5. Which of the following Supreme Court decisions stated that the directive principles of state policy cannot override fundamental rights? Option A. In State of Madras versus Champakam Dorairajan. Option B. In Kesavananda Bharati versus UOI. Option C. In Minerva Mills versus UOI. Option D. In Unna Krishna versus State of Andhra Pradesh. And the answer is Option A. In State of Madras versus Champakam Dorairajan. Question number 6. Which article in the Indian Constitution provides for an election commission in India? Option A. Article 324. Option B. Article 128. Option C. Article 256. Option D. Article 378. And the answer is Option A. Article 324. Question number 7. Currently there are how many members in election commission? Option A 1, B2, C3, D4. And the answer is option C 3 members. Question number 8. Which of the following committee made a recommendation that election commission should be a 3-member body? Option A Tarkunde Committee, Option B Ashok Mehta Committee, Option C Jivan Reddy Committee, Option D Jaffe Committee, and the answer is Option A Tarkunde Committee. Question number 9. For the election commission at the district level, who acts as the district returning officer? Option A District Magistrate, Option B Police Commissioner, C Tahsildar, D none of the above. And the answer is Option A District Magistrate. Question number 10. Who appoints the Chief Election Commissioner of Election Commission? Option A Prime Minister of India, Option B Chief Justice of India, Option C President of India, Option D Lok Sabha Speaker, and the answer is Option C President of India. Question number 11. The powers and functions of the Chief Minister of the state are analogous to Option A President, B Prime Minister, C Governor, D Vice President, and the answer is Option B Prime Minister. Question number 12. Which among the following statements concerning the Chief Minister is or are not true? And the answer is Option B. Chief Minister must always prove his majority in the Legislative Assembly before his appointment. Question number 13. Chief Minister of a state gives his resignation to the dash. Option A. Deputy Chief Minister of the state. Option B. Governor of the state. Option C. Chief Justice of the High Court. Option D. President of India. And the answer is Option B. Governor of the state. Question number 14. Who is the head of the state's Council of Ministers? Option A, Governor of the state. B, President of India. C, Chief Minister of the state. D, Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly. And the answer is option C, Chief Minister of the state. Question number 15. A person is entitled to Indian citizenship if option A, person is domiciled in India. Option B, born in India. Option C, a refugee who has migrated to India from Pakistan. D, all of the above. And the answer is option D, all of the above. Question number 16. Indian Constitution taken the concept of single citizenship from option A, USA. B, UK. C, Australia. D, Japan. And the answer is option B, UK. Question number 17. Indian citizenship can be acquired option A, by descent. B, by naturalization. Option C, by registration. D, all of these. And the answer is option D, all of these. Question number 18. Which of the following is not a condition to become a citizen of India? Option A, descent. B, birth. C, naturalization. D, acquired property. And the answer is option D, acquired property. Question number 19. Article 5 to 11, Part II of Indian Constitution deals with option A, citizenship. B, fundamental duties. C, fundamental rights. D, directive principles of state policy. And the answer is option A, citizenship. Question number 20. Who appoints the Advocate General of States? Option A, Governor of State. B, Chief Minister of State. C, Chief Justice of the High Court. D, President of India. And the answer is option A, Governor of State. Question number 21. Which article in the Constitution of India provides for the post of Comptroller and Auditor General of India? Option A, Article 148. Option B, Article 343. Option C, Article 266. Option D, Article 248. And the answer is option A, Article 148. Question number 22. Who appoints the Comptroller and Auditor General of India? Option A, Prime Minister. B, Chief Justice of India. C, President. D, Vice President. And the answer is option C, President. Question number 23. What is the tenure of the Office of Comptroller and Auditor General of India? And the answer is option B, 6 years. Question number 24. Who is the current CAG of India? Option A, Sasikant Sharma. B, Rajiv Maharshi. C, Vinod Rai. D, V.N. Kaul. And the answer is option B, Rajiv Maharshi. Question number 25. Which of the following corporations is fully audited by Comptrollers and Auditor General of India? Option A, Reserve Bank of India. Option B, Life Insurance Corporation. Option C, Air India. Option D, State Bank of India. And the answer is option C, Air India. Question number 26. The Constitution of India was adopted by the Constituent Assembly on option A, 25th October 1958. Option B, 26th January 1950. Option C, 26th January 1949. Option D, 26th November 1949. And the answer is option D, 26th November 1949. Question number 27. Constitution of India came into effect on 26th January 1950. Question number 28. Right to property according to the Constitution is dash. Option A, fundamental right. B, legal right. Option C, social right. D, directive principles. And the answer is option B, legal right. Question number 29. Which is the highest and final judicial tribunal in respect of the Constitution of India? Option A, President. B, Union Cabinet. C, Supreme Court. D, Parliament. And the answer is option C, Supreme Court. Question number 30. The total number of schedules in the Constitution are option A, 8, B, 12, C, 10, D, 14. And the answer is option B, 12. Question number 31. When was the anti-defection law passed? And the answer is option C, 1985. Question number 32. Who is the final deciding authority on the question of disqualification by anti-defection? Option A, Chairman of Rajya Sabha or Speaker of Lok Sabha. Option B, Prime Minister. C, President. D, none of the above. And the answer is option A, Chairman of Rajya Sabha or Speaker of Lok Sabha. Question number 33. Consider the following two statements regarding the implementation of anti-defection law. Number 1. If an elected member voluntarily gives up his membership of a political party. Option 2. If an elected member votes or abstains from voting in such house contrary to a direction issued by his political party or anyone authorized to do so without obtaining any prior permission. Which of the following two statements is a criteria for the anti-defection law? Option A, only one. Option B, only two. Option C, both 1 and 2. Option D, neither 1 nor 2. And the answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Question number 34. Consider the following statements. Number 1. The anti-defection law gives for the first time a clear-cut constitutional recognition to the existence of political parties. Number 2. The total number of ministers, including the Prime Minister in the Central Council of Ministers, shall not exceed 15% of the total strength of the Lok Sabha. Which of the following statement given above is correct? Option A, 1 only. Option B, 2 only. C, both 1 and 2. D, neither 1 nor 2. And the answer is option A, 1 only. Question number 35. Which committee suggested the exemption from disqualification in case of a split from 10th schedule? Option A, Kelkar Committee. Option B, Dinesh Goswami Committee. C, S.K. Maji Committee. D, none of the above. And the answer is option C, S.K. Maji Committee. Question number 36. In which year the Central Bureau of Investigation was established? And the answer is option C, 1963. Question number 37. In which city the Central Bureau of Investigation Academy located? Option A, New Delhi. B, Darjeeling. C, Mumbai. D, Ghaziabad. And the answer is option D, Ghaziabad. Question number 38. Where are the headquarters of Central Bureau of Investigation located? Option A, New Delhi. B, Darjeeling. C, Mumbai. D, Ghaziabad. And the answer is option A, New Delhi. Question number 39. The Central Bureau of Investigation comes under the administrative control of option A, Department of Personnel and Training of the Ministry of Personnel. Question number 40. Consider the following two statements. Number 1. The Central Bureau of Investigation is exempt from the Right to Information Act. Number 2. Central Bureau of Investigation is a part of union subject and not state or concurrent subjects. Which of the above is or are true? A, only 1. B, both 1 and 2. C, only 2. D, neither 1 nor 2. And the answer is option B, both 1 and 2. Question number 41. Part IB of Indian Constitution deals with option A, fundamental rights. B, citizenship. C, directive principles of state policy. D, union executive. And the answer is option C, directive principles of state policy. Question number 42. To whom the Speaker of the Lok Sabha gives his resignation? Option A, President. B, Chief Justice of India. C, Prime Minister. D, Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha. And the answer is option D, Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha. Question number 43. What was the duration of Neelam Sanjeev Reddy as the President of India? And the answer is option C, 1977 to 1982. Question number 44. Who among the following does not give his resignation to the President of India? Answer is option D, Lok Sabha Speaker. Question number 45. Lok Sabha Speaker takes the oath of the office from option A, Prime Minister. B, President. C, Chief Judge of Supreme Court. D, no oath. And the answer is option D, no oath. Question number 46. Which of the following is not the fundamental duty for Indian citizens? Option A, to safeguard public property. Option B, to protect and improve the natural environment. Option C, to obey all the men. Option D, to develop the scientific temper and spirit of inquiry. And the answer is option C. Question number 47. Which of the following is not the pillar of directive principle of state policy? Option A, democratic principles. Option B, liberal principles. Option C, Gandhian principles. Option D, socio-economic principles. And the answer is option A, democratic principles. Question number 48. Which of the following articles is called the soul of the Constitution by the Dr. Ambedkar? Option A, Article 32. Option B, Article 368. Option C, Article 19. Option D, Article 15. And the answer is option A, Article 32. Question number 49. Which of the following article remains in force during the national emergency? Option A, Article 32. B, Article 21. C, Article 19. D, Article 15. And the answer is option B, Article 21. Question number 50. Article 18 of the Indian Constitution deals with option A, abolition of untouchability. B, abolition of titles. C, abolition of child labor. D, right to equality. And the answer is option B, abolition of titles. Question number 51. National Commission for Other Backward Class came into effect from option A, 1993, B, 1995, C, 1992, D, 2003. And the answer is option A, 1993. Question number 52. Which article of Indian Constitution gives the power to the government to make special provision for the development of SC, ST, OBC against the Article 15? Option A, Article 19, B, Article 29, C, Article 25, D, none of these. And the answer is option B, Article 29. Question number 53. Who is the current chairman of the National Commission for Other Backward Class? Option A, Najma Heptullah. B, P.L. Punia. C, Justice Swatantar Kumar. D, Justice V. Aishwarya. And the answer is option D, Justice V. Aishwarya. Question number 54. How many members are in the National Commission for Other Backward Classes? Option A, 4, B, 6, C, 3, D, 8. And the answer is option A, 4. Question number 55. What is the current limit of creamy layer in India to decide the benefit of the reservation? Option A, 4.5 lakh per annum. Option B, 6 lakh per annum. Option C, 8 lakh per annum. Option D, none of these. And the answer is option B, 6 lakh per annum. Question number 56. To become a member of Lok Sabha, what should be the minimum age of the candidate? Option A, 30 years. B, 25 years. C, 35 years. D, 18 years. And the answer is option B, 25 years. Question number 57. What is the minimum age to be the member of the Rajya Sabha? Option A, 30 years. B, 35 years. C, 25 years. D, 36 years. And the answer is option A, 30 years. Question number 58. Which article lays down the qualifications from the membership of the two houses of parliament? Option A, Article 101. Option B, Article 83. C, Article 72. D, Article 65. And the answer is option B, Article 83. Question number 59. Union Budget of India is referred in which of the following article? Option A, Article 109. Option B, Article 112. Option C, Article 180. Option D, Article 212. And the answer is option B, Article 112. Question number 60. The first Union Budget of Independent India was presented by option A, Jawaharlal Nehru. Option B, Vallabhbhai Patel. Option C, R.K. Shanmugam Shetty. Option D, Morarji Ranchhodji Desai. And the answer is option C, R.K. Shanmugam Shetty. Question number 61. What is the current exemption limit of income tax for general citizens? Option A, 2.20 lakh per annum. Option B, 2.5 lakh per annum. Option C, 2.0 lakh per annum. Option D, 3 lakh per annum. And the answer is option B, 2.5 lakh per annum. Question number 62. Which committee recommended the establishment of IRDA? Option A, P.N. Mehrotra Committee. Option B, R.N. Malhotra Committee. Option C, D.R. Gadgil Committee. Option D. Rajmannar Committee. And the answer is option B. R.N. Malhotra Committee. Question number 63. Along with banking services, insurance sector contributes about dash percentage of GDP of India. Option A 13%, B 9%, C 10%, D 7%. And the answer is option D 7%. Question number 64. When was IRDA established? Option A 1965, option B 1954, option C 1999, option D 2001, and the answer is option C 1999. Question number 65. Who is the current IRDA chief? Option A J. Harinarayan, option B Rana Pratap, option C T.S. Vijayan, option D K.T.S. Tulsi, and the answer is option C T.S. Vijayan. Question number 66. What is the minimum age to become a member of Lok Sabha? Option A 30 years, B 18 years, C 25 years, D 35 years, and the answer is option C 25 years. Question number 67. What is the maximum strength of the Lok Sabha envisaged by the Constitution? Option A 545 members, option B 550 members, option C 552 members, option D 535 members, and the answer is option C 552 members. Question number 68. How many members are elected in the Lok Sabha from the Union Territories? Option A 20, B 22, C 30, D 35, and the answer is option A 20. Question number 69. During the proclamation of emergencies in operation, the term of Lok Sabha may be extended at a time for a period not exceeding option A 2.5 years, option B 1 year, C 1.5 years, option D depend on the discretion of the President, and the answer is option B 1 year. Question number 70. Which feature of Indian Constitution is not taken from American Constitution? Option A Preamble, option B Single Citizenship, option C Judicial Review, option D Fundamental Rights, and the answer is option B Single Citizenship. Question number 71. Procedure for the amendment of the Constitution is taken from option A USA, option B Russia, option C South Africa, option D Canada, and the answer is option C South Africa. Question number 72. The concept of federal system in Indian Constitution is taken from option A Ireland, B Australia, C Germany, D Canada, and the answer is option D Canada. Question number 73. From which country the concept of fundamental duties in Indian Constitution is taken? Option A USA, B Russia, C South Africa, D Canada, and the answer is option B Russia. Question number 74. Emergency provisions in Indian Constitution is taken from option A Australia, B Japan, C Canada, D Germany, and the answer is option D Germany. Question number 75. Which article of Indian Constitution defines the state? Option A Article 9, option B Article 10, option C Article 11, option D Article 12, and the answer is option D Article 12. Question number 76. Which of the following organization does not come under the definition of states? Option A IDBI, option B CSIR, option C NCRET, option D ONGC, and the answer is option C NCRET. Question number 77. Article 2 and 3 deals with the option A fundamental duties, option B name of the country, option C establishment of new states, option D citizenship, and the answer is option C establishment of new states. Question number 78. When State Reorganization Committee was appointed? Option A 1952, option B 1955, option C 1958, option D 1953, and the answer is option D 1953. Question number 79. Which sector is mainly served by the cooperative societies in India? Option A corporate houses, option B pharmaceutical, option C electricity, option D farming, and the answer is option D farming. Question number 80. National Milk Day is observed on option A 25th November, option B 2nd December, option C 26th November, option D 24th October, and the answer is option C 26th November. Question number 81. Central Information Commission (CIC) is established by the central government under Act. Answer B. Right to Information Act 2005. Question number 82. Who appoints the Chief Information Commissioner and Information Commissioners in India? Option A. Chief Justice of India, B. Prime Minister, C. Home Minister, D. President. And the answer is option D. President. Question number 83. Who administers the oath of office to newly appointed Central Vigilance Commissioner and Chief Information Commissioner? Option A. President, B. Chief Justice of India, C. CBI Chief, option D. Any sitting judge of Supreme Court. And the answer is option A. President. Question number 84. When was Central Vigilance Commission established? Option A 1964, option B 2005, option C 1972, option D 1988. And the answer is option A 1964. Question number 85. Which committee recommended the establishment of Central Vigilance Commission? Option A Sarkaria Committee, option B Santhanam Committee, option C Balwant Rai Mehta Committee, option D Narsingham Committee, and the answer is option B Santhanam Committee. Question number 86. Who appoints the Central Vigilance Commissioner? And the answer is option B President. Question number 87. Who have the power to remove Central Vigilance Commissioner and other Vigilance Commissioners? Option A President of Supreme Court, option B Chief Justice of Supreme Court, option C President on the recommendation of Election Commission, option D Prime Minister, Home Minister and Chief Justice of India, and the answer is option A President and Supreme Court. Question number 88. What is another name of the Council of States? Option A Lok Sabha, option B Rajya Sabha, option C Parliament, option D Ad hoc Committee, and the answer is option B Rajya Sabha. Question number 89. What is another name of the Lok Sabha? Option A Council of States, option B the Upper House, option C the House of the People, option D Parliament, and the answer is option C the House of the People. Question number 90. The maximum strength of the Rajya Sabha? Option A 220, option B 235, option C 238, option D 250, and the answer is option D 250. Question number 91. The President can nominate how many members in the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha? Option A 6 and 3, B 8 and 2, option C 10 and 3, option D 12 and 2, and the answer is option D 12 and 2. Question number 92. Who is the ex-officio chairman of Rajya Sabha? Option A President of India, B Vice President of India, C Prime Minister of India, option D chosen from the members of Rajya Sabha, and the answer is option B Vice President of India. Question number 93. What is the tenure of the elected members of Rajya Sabha? Option A 2 years, B 4 years, C 6 years, D 8 years, and the answer is option C 6 years. Question number 94. Which article is related to the Money Bill and where it can be introduced? Option A Article 110 Rajya Sabha, option B Article 110 Lok Sabha, option C Article 121 Rajya Sabha, option D Article 121 Lok Sabha, and the answer is option B Article 110 Lok Sabha. Question number 95. Which of the following is not an eligibility criterion to become a member of Lok Sabha? Option A age 25 years or over, option B mentally sound, option C candidate should not hold office of profit, option D must be from arts field, and the answer is option D must be from arts field. Question number 96. As per Constitution of India, what is the maximum strength of the Lok Sabha? Option A 530, option B 540, option C 550, option D 552, and the answer is option D 552. Question number 97. Who among the following is the presiding officer of the Lok Sabha? Option A, President. B, Vice President. C, Speaker of Lok Sabha. D, Prime Minister. And the answer is option C, Speaker of Lok Sabha. Question number 98. In which year the first meeting of Rajya Sabha was held in independent India? Option A, 1950. Option B, 1952. Option C, 1953. Option D, 1954. And the answer is option B, 1952. Question number 99. Who is the Chief Executive Head of the state? Option A, Chief Minister. Option B, Governor. Option C, President. Option D, none of the above. And the answer is option B, Governor. Question number 100. Which of the following provisions of the Constitution did not come into force on November 26, 1949? Option A, provisions relating to citizenship. Option B, provisions relating to elections. Option C, fundamental rights. Option D, none of the above. And the answer is option C, fundamental rights. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel.